Oh
Oh,
my God.
great timing, Josh. That could not have been better.
I could feel it in my tushy. I could just feel it tingling.
That's the hemorrhoid.
Something was tingling.
All right, guys, can I kick us off with my proposed punishment idea?
Yeah. We need a punishment.
It's a slight modification of a previously proposed idea. But I was talking to a doctor friend of mine about the absurdity of our
Sorry. We're going to try to get lined
We're
up
just trying
here.
to get our camera all
right.
straight.
So I was talking to a gosh darn it, boys. I was talking to a doctor friend about the absurdity of our colonoscopy versus prostate exam debacle, and he told me this epic story of when he was a resident and learning how to do prostate exams. And apparently how they learn it is that basically like community members volunteer to go get prostate exams from local residents, and this guy listen to this. This guy makes direct eye contact with him and just goes, and he goes, or what happened? He turns around, so he's now like butt facing him, and he just turns his head around and makes eye contact and goes, feel free to, I don't think I'm gonna be able to say this. He goes, feel free to take your time, get real comfortable with the human anatomy.
Why would they make that a volunteer position?
That seems terrible.
Okay, so I was telling him about our idea to make someone volunteer for a prostate exam. And he's like, yeah, it's actually a pretty hilarious punishment idea, but like they're gonna have to like really memorize a script because no doctor is just gonna like let that like give a 30-year-old the prostate exam for fun. So you have to have like, oh, this was in my family, all this. He's like, but you could probably pretty easily volunteer to go teach residents how to do prostate exams, and I think that should be our punishment.
The only thing worse than a well-trained doctor giving you a prostate exam is gotta be somebody learning to give a prostate exam. I'm not here to teach you how to finger my asshole. Like, you should come well prepared for that. Laugh up, harder.
Just a little to the left. No, just a little further.
Wow, dude, that's actually huge news because personally, my dream career is now an option. I never would have believed that.
I could make a lot of money. Imagine that. I get 40 prostate exams a day and I get paid. Is this heaven?
You just start up at like different hospitals and like do the rounds.
It's just like, what do you do for a living? It's like, oh, I spend 8 hours a day with a finger up my tushy. And then I go get
what you do for a living.
I go volunteer, and then I go get prostate exams done.
Yikes.
Dude, so I would do that for the punishment. That's actually hilarious. I mean, that's extreme. It's extreme.
It's very extreme.
They could bring like they have to record it on their phones. Just the audio. I mean, release the audio.
And you have to say, take your time. Feel free to get real comfortable with my anatomy.
Here's the thing. The inflection of that comment actually changes the story. Because what if this guy was like legitimately interested in teaching these people how to figure a butthole?
Okay.
And he was like, say it sincerely, like,
I don't think that matters.
No. Really, so this obviously came up at this came.
I'm volunteering.
This came up and
like want to be involved in the medical field or some shit.
My buddy was like, he was definitely just trying to be sincere, but the inflection of how I said it was exactly how he did, and the sincerity no longer mattered.
Also, like, I'm like looking back over your shoulder while he is knuckle deep.
Yeah,
one of those compromising aspects to the story.
That's true. He should have said it before, if anything. I think he established that.
Yeah.
You walk into the room and you say, hey, listen, Sonny, take your time with my asshole. Learn so you can be a better doctor.
I could definitely see Papa saying this. Part.
I think that actually to understand it, you really need to receive one yourself. So I can do that for you after. And we'll just both take care of each other. and then we both get off.
And the
I
key
mean-
is, you know what makes the patient feel really comfortable is while it's in there, just tickle the front a little too. You know, don't leave that ignored.
The old reach around. I've done that in a few massages. That's a classic move. That's where I want to end up.
The thing is, when you
Oh.
are being, emasculated by another male like that, there's only three ways to reassert your dominance. And telling him to enjoy his time back there is definitely a bold strategy.
Yeah.
Again?
Well, and then he followed it by
Looking
putting his
over
finger
the
in their
shoulder.
mouth.
Looking over the shoulder is the weirdest move for sure, and that's a very submissive.
They liked it.
It
Well,
would be
that's it, like,
so in the right context.
the gown is wide open. You know, like it was bare.
I'm gonna need to
Anyway,
play this
well.
and see if I would like it.
I do like that this has carried our entire podcast season.
Wait, but
We
like
might
it's
as
been
well
good
at this point
iterations. I
rename the
feel like
pod.
there's been updates and
Yeah.
good progress. Boys, I need at least 1 second. I know it's been a long time. People probably even forgot I was in the league, but I was eliminated. I didn't get just at least a recognition.
Wait, we gotta let Boozy do the intro, and then we definitely can give you a stage. But as you're trying to take your time on the stage, I'm gonna kick you back off again. And then you've been
Not the
waiting 3
first-
weeks for this. Somebody give us an intro so we know where to put. I never know where to put the graphic, and I've got 3 graphics to choose from this week.
Luke,
since
we've
we're
been
3
talking
pods
about
behind.
where you could put the graphic this whole time. Just get a finger on it and write in the All right, Booze.
Okay, welcome, boys, to week 11, episode 5. How many pods have we done this year? 5 would be pretty good.
I
You're
think
coming-
this is episode 5.
I think
Pods
it's week
country.
12 though.
Land of the Oklahoma Sooners.
Boomer Sooner, baby.
Boomer Sooner.
Cheers.
Second mortgage on Oklahoma money line. I don't love -9.5.
I don't love.
Anyway, welcome to the pod. We're all out and we're all drinking because we're out and sad.
Hell yeah, brothers.
I still say the rep was biased against me. Oh, man, the tape doesn't lie. The Vances don't advance.
Cheers. All right. Yeah, I think you're right. We're already 8 minutes into this pod, so I'm probably going to find somewhere to put the intro early on anyway, but I like it. That was strong. If we're going to get to recap, we haven't had a pod since week 7,
Yeah, that's true.
or maybe it was directly after week 8, because we did Hunter's pod the week that Pete had got eliminated. And I'm not sure, you had also been eliminated that week, but we didn't really give you the floor that week. So it was week 8. So it's been a while. Our apologies to the core crew, especially the avid listeners out there. We're gonna make up for it with a double time episode tonight.
Gosh, I just started double time and got way too excited. Episode, got it. All right.
Honestly, no promises there. We might not make it that far, but
I definitely
recap,
won't make it that far. I made
so
it.
Pete got eliminated in week 8 with 68.9 points. Dude, literally
Forgot.
1 yard.
Dude,
yard away from a 69.
And he had, bro, RJ Harvey had 3 runs that last drive. He got
You were
2
just watching them run down the clock. All he needed to do, inching closer. Brutal.
so
Go ahead, you
rough.
take the floor, and then we'll jump into the next week's eliminations right after
Dude,
that.
so many bad things. One, finally RJ Harvey has a good game. And was it? I don't know when J.K. Dobbins got injured, but he's been out. So now RJ Harvey's been very good. I mean, as good as the Broncos are. So that's tough because I drafted him early. I knew he was going to turn into something. Dobbins
Took a while.
injury prone. Too late, so I lost out on that. I mean, Dak, Baker, and Bijan scoring a combined 12 points.
That's brutal.
A combined 12 points. They were projected for over 60, 62 points, just the 3 of them. So that was brutal. And then not hitting 69. That is the ultimate punch in the dick hole. But it is.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking that maybe 689 should be some sort of pride, because that's kind of
I
Mm.
was,
that's kind of the trifecta.
you know, it was funny. It was
Mhm.
one of those it was in one of those like hindsight moments. But in hindsight, I felt like we should have made Petey's Elimination Zone 68 in honor of his epic 68.
Dude, you did
Just
say
for
that.
Pete.
That would have fucking saved me, bro.
I know, but I mean, it's hard. That's a hard mid-season commissioner.
You can't do the mid-season pivot.
But
Yeah.
I would be down to make the PD rule, where for PD he has to score 68 points, which would be hilarious.
And everybody else has to do 69. That would be
Yeah.
hilarious.
And the
If
best part would be
he
next year.
scores
Yeah,
69 points.
it would be the best outcome.
That would be fantastic, and seems quite possible.
Okay, so yeah, PD and somebody else was 60, right? Or 60 or 70.1. Weren't there two teams who were within like 0.5 of the 69?
Yeah, Reagan wasn't Reagan somebody else?
We had several close calls.
Reagan.
Week 9, sadly, me and you, Booze, we blew past it. Both of us landed in the 85 zone. So, spoiler alert, both me and Boozy were eliminated the week directly after Pete. So, yeah, within 2 weeks, suddenly
That was
the
right
entire
after
remainder of
Pete?
the puck.
Dude, all of us.
Yeah,
just
Pete
got
was.
fucked.
Yeah,
Wait,
but
is Pete definitely the other relegation?
I will fight that in court.
Oh.
We did so many point adjustments since then.
we have to look at I gotta look at the points and subtract the point adjustments. I think at the
What a-
moment,
Oh, I forgot about the
what a
points.
nightmare this
I'm not
is.
even fucking part of this. I'm just here to vibe. I'm not a commissioner. And I've said that long before this happened. That's on
I
tape.
actually think Pete has a bit of a case here where he has literally said, I'm gonna be on the pod, I'm never gonna be a part of the commissioning crew. He didn't get a vote on the first year when we actually voted a couple issues in, and we voted the 3 of us, we didn't give Pete a vote. So
Is that true?
Yeah,
It's
that's changed. That's changed since year 1.
No, I mean I'm down. That's
No,
fine.
honestly, the thing is, I think the
Wait, so
relegation.
Boozy's going to get relegated?
Here's the thing.
Let's do it based. Let's look at points. Let's do it
about
based.
me. I need something just a little bit more relaxing. You know, I can't compete with these big wigs in this top dog league.
Can Boozy take?
So bad about myself.
Can Boozy just
made me. Daniel almost made me commit after he made fun of my trade that I had to veto. You know, it's just been a season out there. So I'll take a relegation.
I don't
Let's
think
spend
it
more
actually.
time with my family.
Can Boozy just take my spot and Petey still get relegated? I want
No,
in.
Josh, you're there, and that's part of my case. And having to deal with easy, not very serious, good players was that you're guaranteed to be in that league.
The relegation league's a good play. Who's relegated? Is Merck? Merck is right. He was
Yep, it's Merck, I believe, Hap.
Or was it
And-
George?
Hap?
He's the youth pastor one.
Hap.
Yeah, Dan Hap. I'm pretty sure Dan Hap. And then Josh and either me or Boozy. So pretty
has
good
more?
crew. I do think, I mean, it really does come down to who we're going to add to this crew, which we need to talk about soon because, like, I've kind of been imagining that we're like, there's a few people that I'd like to invite, but given the content on this pod this year, I'm not sure I can invite them. It's basically where I'm at.
This year, we've always been.
Yeah, this is like the lightest fare we've ever done.
Wait, what's the issue? Are they black?
Oh, God.
What?
I thought we might be in the clear for once. Terrible.
Now I get why
God.
Elon does these things.
Yikes.
Petey,
Yeah, so we're going to
freaking
talk
A.
about we're gonna have to talk about what the criteria are for getting people off the waiting list and into the relegation league. And I didn't mean purely performative, the personality traits.
Okay, Luke.
I was
Am I
like
making it
really
better or
gearing
worse?
up.
Are we doing one league, one people? Like, are we doing one? I actually,
Ah,
I actually didn't mean that.
that- I almost
But
just ruined
serious,
my keyboard for
Petey,
the
I
second
was
time
like
today.
I was really gearing up for the worst, Petey, when you were like, "What?" And then it was so much worse than I thought it was going to be.
Classic.
Ah. All
We're
right.
pretty weird.
So, Pete, back to your gripe session, which I think we maybe are over time on. Anything else you wanted to call it other than being shorted by 1 yard by RJ Harvey?
No, I think I had a good year. I drafted well. I traded well. Fucking Quinshaw Johnson or whatever, the Chargers receiver.
I'm sorry, who?
Quentin, Quentin, Quentin Johnson. I thought you were talking about Quinshawn Judkins.
I know, me
Me too.
too.
What?
But I
Who the
think
hell
it's
are
an
you talking about?
Quentin Johnson.
Quentin
QJ.
Quentin Johnson.
Huge.
Like what? He was like top wide
Mm.
receiver, like top 10 for the first like 4 weeks. Traded Trevor Lawrence for him, who was my third quarterback at the time.
Ooh.
Felt great about the trade. I actually almost offered Fab for that. Because Trevor Lawrence is dog shit, let's be clear. And I was trying to trade for Lad McConkey instead. Like actually, even though he was worth way less at the time. But who was that? Was that Dan Happ? I think
Sounds
No,
right.
that was Wooster, Woo Doggy.
Oh, Woo
And
Doggy
he
is rolling.
wanted to hold on to Lad, which was obviously the right decision. So, but nah, pretty happy
Yeah,
with the
tough look.
leave, and
Do I get to talk now?
see you next year.
Because
All right, so
my God, you guys just have nothing else to talk about except me and my poor management style. I was listening to that pod being like, oh, I'm in Europe right now, miss my family so much. I wonder what great things I'm gonna hear from them. It's gonna be so good to hear their voice. And it just woke up to a shit fest. So uncalled for.
It was called for.
And I think
it was
untrue.
called for.
Do I regret my trade with Mark? Not really. I think it was good. I secured the Fab. Do I regret not outbidding him? Yes. I just didn't think that he would spend the rest of his Fab on Bijan when he already had 2 good running backs and his wide receivers kind of
Yeah,
suck.
but you only had to spend like $10 more to just make sure that didn't happen. Like I would
Yeah, I don't know
I would have
why
ripped
you
you
can't
less
talk
if
about
you'd bidded like
there.
150 or something. You
Hey,
know? Like if you
I'm
had
okay with the
bidded
logic.
I'm not that. I don't know. Bijan has been like not the.
It wouldn't have
RB1.
mattered, right?
It wouldn't have mattered
but
that
my
we.
point is like you either wanted him or you didn't. If you were kind of like I'll get him take him out of value, then why didn't you bid like 120? If you were like let me just get a good running back on the roster, then pay the extra $10 for the guarantee.
I think
I'm
I
still
was playing
confused about the
mental. I was
logic.
playing mental games. And I was thinking that Mark would probably be betting a lot, but I don't think he'd bet over $200.
I think that was a fair assumption to assume he wouldn't bet at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just don't know Mark well enough. That's clearly the problem here.
Yeah, that's fair. He's
With
got
I think
Mark
the
would literally
problem is
saw
you
off his
do know
left
him well
nut.
enough.
he's full of pent up sexual frustration.
I definitely don't know him well.
He would be a prime suspect for volunteering and enjoying the outside massage. Anyway, regardless of
Quite
that,
possible.
I think that was tough, dude. But he was the worst person to trade with. Like after that week, he'd be like, "I'll give you like Jerry Judy for Saquon Barkley at 150 Fab." And I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? This is absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, that was a horrible experience. Probably won't do it again. 3 out of 10. But I think I built a good roster for where I was at, and like my team just underperformed drastically. And if I had been able to make it out of that week, it would have been an easy fucking way to the top. And also the fact that that was a double Elam week and I wasn't even the bottom. Like, so I did survive the week, but we did a stupid fucking double Elam, and that's why I got out. Is absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal.
I mean, to be fair, you were literally outscored me by like 0.8 points. So like it wasn't
I outscored you.
And speaking of roster construction, you're welcome for the absolute trade of a century. Trading you I traded you Chris Olave and Terry McLaurin for Jordan Mason and like $35, which like I
Wait,
needed
when
the
was
running back
that? I
that
don't even
week.
remember. I might have blacked out for that.
I don't
What?
remember that either.
Wait, yeah,
Yeah,
was this from this year?
yep,
Did
that
you just push
was
that? Luke,
October
did you just push that
18th.
through on your end? Are you sure that was
No, so this is what happened. This is
league
what happened.
manager
This was a
offered
week
and accepted a trade? How interesting.
This was the week that I was down, right? I was like maybe a week or two after Hampton went down, and then Bucky Irving went on IR. So all of a sudden, I was down 2 running backs. I was desperately shopping around for a running back. Boozy clearly had a need at wide receiver, so I was talking to him. I gave him all these kind of offers, got very little information back from him. Finally, he's like, "Yeah, I'll do this deal with Jordan Mason." Minutes after he accepts the offer I put on the table via text, Johnny Leith gets back to me with a much better deal. Would have given me Rashad White straight up for
Johnny
Terry
is a
McLaurin.
great guy to trade with. Has no
Johnny's a
one
great
value.
if you haven't called Johnny up, what are you doing? Give Johnny a call. He's a very reasonable. Does not I don't know if it's because he's just like very apathetic, but everybody overvalues their own players except Johnny Leith. He sees them as their
He
pure value.
undervalues me criminally, and I love it.
And he always has a good team. He always has a good team, and then he makes crazy trades. It's not like he's dumping bad players. They've been like performing well, and he trades them away, and then somehow the trades work out, and
No, he's still fine. I was gonna say, like, all this stuff looks like it shouldn't be working on paper, but he's doing absolutely fine. Um, yeah, absolutely ridiculous. I tried to trade him. I tried to get Rashad White from him or trade him Bucky Irving several times. Always had reasonable offers, and I always come back to because I wanted to retain Bucky Irving. Joke's on me. Johnny bids for him, gets him for $100 the minute I leave the league. So easy money there
He's
for Johnny.
still overpaid.
But I should have accepted Johnny's trade and said, Boozy, I've been talking to you all week long. You've given me one text back. I should have bailed hard. And instead I stuck to my word. I was like, well, I already accepted this trade from Boozy, so I can't back out of it now. And wow, I
Soft
haven't done
move.
the math,
That's
but
a
I'm
soft move.
90% too. Now, if you make a handshake deal, you back out of it, what kind of man are you? I absolutely
Trust me, I much
I
prefer when
don't
no hands are involved.
That great trade you made to me. Currently looking at the waivers, Chris Olave and Terry McLaurin are both on there.
Well, it's like a 6-person league now,
Well,
Booze.
it's a 7. Yeah, come on now.
Jordan Mason's been on waivers
very
since
different.
like 2024.
Boozy, are you done griping? Because I've got so many bones to pick
God,
with
there's so more
wait my
gripes.
season ended.
Okay, fine. And then can we leave? We're gonna see each other in like 4 days. All right, hit me with it, Luke.
Boozy, are you done? Is it my turn? Love it. Okay.
That's the longest
So
it's ever
this is
taken
how
Boozy to finish.
this is how my season ends. The week I'm limping along. By week 4,
It's
my entire
shocking
bench
how
was
long you
out.
made it.
By
Truly
week 4,
shocking.
my entire bench was either on IR or out, and so but none of them were people I could just drop because it was like all starters. So I'm starting all bench guys. My my entire starters on IR. Absolutely brutal. I somehow make a couple moves, maybe not the best moves, but enough to keep me alive for a while there. And then so I know I barely survived the week that Pete gets out. I'm second or third lowest score. And then I've got some buys in week 9, and I'm like, double elimination with buys. I know I'm on the chopping block. So I go out and I spend the money. Not like I had a lot of money, but I spent the money I had, or at least I tried to. I underbid like by $2 on 4 or 5 different players. Absolutely screwed. I mean, maybe just poor decisions. One of the guys I get, Quentin Johnston, for $7. The 2 other guys for
Dude.
$4. But I wake up that morning and I look at it, and I had also bid on Keenan Allen for also $7. But the way I put in 35 bids, so like the way it fell, I got Quentin Johnston instead of Keenan Allen. Keenan
Yeah.
Allen's still out there. Unadded on, but there were bids for him. But again, nobody else got him because of who they got first. So I'm sitting there looking at it, 5:30 in the morning. My kids are screaming at me or something. They want cereal. I don't know what's going on. I'm looking at my phone. I'm like, Quentin Johnston, I just paid $7, but like he got 2 points last week. Is this a boomer bust play? Could I just squeak by if I have the safety play of Keenan Allen? What do? I drop Quentin Johnston. I go with Keenan Allen, even though I just won him for $7. Well,
Ooh.
I don't know if anyone remembers how that game went, but Keenan
We
Allen
don't.
got me exactly. But you didn't? You didn't exactly follow all these scores for me? There I am watching this game, and I have to pull this up. It was so devastating. Keenan Allen goes for 11.3. Truly not bad.
Not bad.
But what does Quentin Johnston do? Anyone? Anyone
30.
remember?
26.9.
Um,
19.
It's going to be just enough that it would have saved you, I'm assuming, after this ridiculous preamble.
yes, I can't find it. He had a
Oh
touchdown
my
and like
you're,
and 6
you're
catches.
joking. You're absolutely kidding. I'm on the edge of my seat right now.
I mean,
I'm
that was some
edging
like
on my seat right
18.9 points. I'm absolutely screwed. Absolutely screwed by Quentin Johnston. If I had stuck with him and not swapped him out for Keenan Allen, I wouldn't. I passed that week and I survived it. I survived. It was
that
that
was
one
like
move, and I made that the morning of waivers.
that was like the worst
Devastating.
kind of foreplay, but you're like, it'll be worth it once we get to the good stuff. And then and it happened, and it turns out got worse. Just didn't deliver.
Dude, I
Ah,
had Cam Scatterbo, Trevion Henderson, and Saquon. And I trade away Saquon because I'm like, he's kind of doing dog shit. Scatterbo's my boy. Trevion Henderson, hopefully he still comes on at the end. That week, Scatterbo runs his head into a brick wall for the 8th time this season. And this time it didn't go so well. Trevion finally starts picking up heat the week after I need it. Like, he's now the RB1 for the rest of the season, probably scored 5 touchdowns in 2 weeks.
I don't know
A
about
lot of
that,
bad
but yeah,
things.
he is.
Boosie, awesome hot take.
So he had 10.7 the week you got eliminated. Week after, 27.5. Week after, 29.8. So yeah, he scores for 57 points in the 2 weeks. That's his entire season total. You had him for 9 weeks. He scored 10, 30, 41 points. And then the 2 weeks since that 57 points.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Fickle
That's
world
tough
out
to
there.
watch.
This
Wow.
year has been a
All
lot
right.
of boom teams or top teams having just one shitty week. Like, Nick was top of the league and put up,
Yeah.
70?
Yeah.
It's been a tough year on the streets, boys.
Yeah,
In week
no,
right.
63. Nick didn't even, which actually is crazy because the eliminated score had been like 69 or higher for 3 or 4 weeks, and Nick goes for 63.1 in an 8-man league. Brutal. And
This
he
is
had
why
that same roster. He had 100.
I think
It's like
that's more embarrassing than going out with $500 of fab.
So much fat.
Oh,
I've
Good
been
take. Good
I've
take.
been holding in my fab all year, and I was ready to fab out. And now I'm going to be fabulous frustrated for the next 9 to 12 months.
Yeah.
6
All right, boys.
months.
All right.
I
Yeah.
am leaving, but
Wait.
I
You
love
got to
you,
get at
boys.
least get your. No. Hold on, Josh. You cannot leave until I know we're supposed to see you in 4 days, so we'll get
You're
more of this
stuck here.
in. We need to do predictions. What should we do? We want to do we want to do predictions of who gets knocked out first, or who should we do predictions like bracket winners? Should we do bracketology?
Champion. It's gonna be
Champ-
Woozy. Woo
All
Doggy's
right.
gonna win. My boy's got fab.
Wow.
I think he can still at least get one.
You
Elimination's
don't
done
need
though.
fab anymore.
I forgot.
We're in the playoff. This is week 1 of the
Okay.
playoffs. We're in the playoffs.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to look at what happened on waivers. Okay.
I kind of
God,
hate to
skip me.
say
I still
it,
think
but
Woozy's gonna win.
I might have given
That's my-
Captain his winning ticket.
Oof. That would be brutal. He's probably the
Wait, who'd you
last-
say? Captain
I said-
Jamaica?
I
Oh,
might have
no.
given Captain
Oh, no.
Jamaica.
Mark can't.
He
All
can't.
right, boys.
He can't.
Horrible.
I got
for the league.
I got a crying baby to attend to, and
All right.
I think Henry might be awake too. PD, I'll tell you how you should handle your situation. Excited to see you boys Monday night.
Yeah. Hey,
we'll
can I
figure
invite my
out
where we're gonna
barber?
be.
Golden Banana. I texted it. Golden Banana.
Love it. We're there. Can I invite my barber from Salem, Cam?
That's your child. Not
He's a cool dude.
If he gives all the boys
Give
haircuts.
us haircuts.
Bye,
boys.
I promise you it. Absolutely. All right. Love you, Jack.
I feel like this is
great
just
guy.
a dig at me
I still
for
text with him.
casually adding one person every single
No,
year.
I've been texting with him since I moved.
No.
We're still buddies.
No, Cam,
Yeah.
you from your barber cannot come.
No, he can come.
He can come. He can
Love
come.
I'll help him come if I get a drink.
He can come, and he will come. God damn it!
This is America. He'll come if I have to suck him off myself.
I give the best blowjob. All this has shown is that our president gives great sloppy toppy.
Apparently. Apparently. That's crazy.
What was that? Like, I honestly still don't know what you're talking
Some
about.
guy named Bubba. Might have been Bill Clinton. Probably not. Probably some. The best defense of it was no. It was a different Bubba.
Yeah, Mark says it was an email between Mark Epstein and Jeffrey Epstein. And Mark is like, ask Steve Bannon if Putin has the photos of Trump blowing Bubba. And everybody's like, well, Bill Clinton was called Bubba. And then so Mark just released a statement saying, no, Bubba is not Bill Clinton. But that's the only thing he said. That's the only clarifying point that he made.
We're not sure. All we know for sure is that it wasn't Bill.
It's not Bill.
Wow.
But, dude, there's just so many memes about like,
Oh, Trump is getting torched on social
imagine
media.
Bill watching the 2016 presidential debate between his wife and his side piece.
And his lover and his mister. That's crazy.
My goodness.
He's like, you guys aren't that different. We can unite politics. You both sucked on my penis. I'm not sure that Hillary's ever given him a blowy. No, probably younger.
There's also this old tweet from Trump in like 2014 where he's like, if Hillary can't satisfy Bill, like what makes you think she can satisfy America?
Dude, there is
He's
Yeah,
like,
politics
"I
is
got
wild
some-
these days.
and will satisfy America.
Oh.
they're literally gonna have to like explain this chapter of history through like a comedy. Because it's a joke. It's insane. It's crazy.
That's wild. That's absolutely wild. It won't matter. They won't really care about history in the future. They'll just be.
Dude, guys, you know what's
be
crazy?
on-
Like the robots are on their way. Like legit robots. So many companies. Did you see the
The clankers. The
robot-
clankers are coming for us for sure.
yeah.
The clankers are coming. But the clankers at this point look like K-hold roommate trying to cook pizza. Have you seen the video?
Okay, have you the Neo video? Have you looked at like the
Yeah.
real like reviews of it though? It's just the creepiest thing I've ever seen. Mostly, it looks so natural in their like official videos, but in the actual like reviews where people like, get demos of it, it's like they're like, "Hey Neo, pick up that thing on the floor," and it's like, "Yeah, sure, I got this." There you go.
There's one where this guy brings it to his house and he has like a mirror and he's like, Neo, go get me a cup of coffee. And he just sees the mirror and just runs straight into it. And, like falls on the ground, is like trying to get back up, and then sees like the remnants of the mirror and runs into it again.
But it
Yeah.
is, but so the crazy thing I think is interesting is like at least they're selling this as like AI based, which who knows? Like I'm still pretty not sure where that's going. But like, have you guys seen the like before and after like videos a year ago? The Will
Yeah,
Smith spaghetti fingers.
yeah.
Like you look at that a year ago at the AI videos today, and it's like this might be an AI video right now. We could have just written this in prompt. It's out of control.
It is getting pretty good. Yeah, have you seen was it Mountain House?
Mountain Head.
Mountain Head?
Yeah, we watched that together.
Yeah,
You guys.
I thought so.
I knew someone.
Yeah, me too. I also thought so.
Well, I just went, did you see it?
Alright, well, that wraps up Boozy's segment called "Did You See It?" Turns out we all watched it together, so pretty easy answer there.
Okay.
Yeah, the Robos are the Xpeng one, the Chinese car company who has the flying cars also, like the drones out the back of their minivan. They had a
Mm.
robo, and honestly, it looked like its walking was so good. It looks amazing, and it was so good there that the journalists like asked to see inside it because people apparently thought it was a human dressed up, and then they like opened it and you could see it's a robot.
And it
No
has
way.
It's anatomical.
Have you okay, have you seen Ex Machina? Because that's like truly that's
Yeah.
been one of my favorite movies for like
First
the
one I
last 10
have.
years, and I'm gonna watch it again tonight because it's phenomenal, but also terrifying.
Wait, what movie?
It's called Ex Machina. We're watching
Yeah.
that next week if you haven't seen it before. It's so good.
Dude, the first time I watched that with you, Luke, I took a bunch of edibles and it got
No,
so fucking crazy. Yeah. Remember?
that's tough.
Yeah. No,
I
it was
think
amazing.
so.
I loved it. It was crazy.
Probably was
It made me
amazing.
feel so secure in my future as a human.
Yikes. Yeah, it's gonna get weird for sure. Okay, should we live stream us drafting new teams on the Guillotine platform right now?
Yeah. How many
No,
teams we want?
prob
I told Coleman about it. He was like, I would join, but I'm not going to take it seriously. My heart's just not in it.
Yeah, no, we don't no, well, honestly, like, it's truly an experiment to see if it would like, if we can do things the same way we do them today with less work. Because ideally, that's the plan, but I can't quite tell from the settings. And so it's gonna be like, honestly, at this point, it'll probably like 6 of us. If we don't draft before this weekend, it will only 6 would be fine. We could do 7
we
this week.
do punishment colonoscopy for our 6-man half-season fantasy league.
That would be I mean, if like, I was really just thinking this would be a good like, if you guys could just draft a team and then just don't even bother with it afterwards, it would be a useful test, but we could absolutely, like, double down on the season with the rest of us. That could be interesting.
Yeah.
Not a bad
I'm
idea, that'd be
willing.
terrible.
All about content. I'm just sad that do you think we can convince Josh to make this public, get it out there, promote it? I think we got something good
What, the
happening.
pod? The pod is
Yeah.
public.
Is it?
Yeah,
Wow.
it
I might,
completely
like,
is.
I might share it. I might
Uh,
my
like-
first post back on Facebook in 6 years is gonna be me sharing an episode.
it's definitely public, it's not private.
Some of
It's
our
not
videos
like
have like 30 views.
this is true, which I don't understand how or why, but,
Dude, if we got like you never know what's gonna happen on the internet. If someone sees something funny, clips it, puts on Reddit, we get like we could have like 100,000 people watch videos. That would be crazy. We'd probably
Immediately canceled.
You think?
Now, before I
Yeah,
even do this, I
ones
do
have
need to
never
make sure
been
like
more
no
bad.
one's.
This one has 45 views.
45 views. Jesus.
It's a 45-minute video. Who watched it 45 times? I haven't even seen most of these.
Wow.
That
So
is
that's
actually wild. That's our
9
most
views.
watched one from a year ago. Who's been rewatching these things? It's just me. I just go back and rewatch.
I rewatch them every once in a while. All right, what's this game?
Wow. All right. Yeah, actually, I do mean to get the game back on. All right, this is I'm gonna quit. Let's log off, and I'm gonna stop recording.